All right, here's the first B74.1D. This is Jim's buggy. He's just gonna go out there for the first time running it. I just wanted to get, Jim, did you build this to kit spec or did you find a setup?
Kit setup.
Kit setup, okay. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer RC. Alright, today is B74.1D day at the local track because a lot of our local racers got their new kits in last week. They've had a week to build them and now they're mostly here. I think we're going to see maybe 3 or 4 of them. So let's go check out the B74.1D. B74.1. We're going to talk about these today. All right, here's Brian. We have a new B74.1D. So you want to tell me a little bit about what you did to this car and what's changed over the original?
Sure. I guess the biggest thing now is they released 2 kits. So they released a D car for dirt and the regular kit for the carpet car. The biggest changes was they lowered the center of gravity. So the shock towers are both lower and the shocks themselves are shorter.
Yeah.
The D car this time came with the center diff. Last time the car just came with a slipper. There was no D last time.
Oh, it was just all-in-one.
That's right.
Okay.
So the other change too is that the rear, the C and D blocks are now lower. They're low roll center blocks.
Yeah, that's been reformed so that it brings the arms down lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an ESC tray in here now.
Yes.
There's a new steering rack.
Yeah, I learned about that. There was apparently an aftermarket piece for the 74. Did you have it on the 74?
No, I never bothered. It was the kit setup had 4 millimeters of Ackerman.
Yeah.
So if you took that out for the higher ride heights, it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
But I think the carpet car guys, like you push the car down, their tires would go like way out.
Yeah.
So lots of bump steer. So they kind of fixed that up.
So on the new .1D, you both get the new that new Ackerman bar.
That's right.
So you haven't driven this on track yet to feel that, right?
No, this is brand new.
Okay, so this has not been on the track. We'll try and get you some shots of it on the track. What upgrades did you put in? I mean, obviously the wing buttons.
Wing button, I have this battery brace there. It's
yes.
Dark side designs, I think.
Yes, I like that. Although they have refined it where it is a little bit quicker to get your battery out of it.
They did. So this car actually came with low profile posts and the higher ones, and there's a bit of a different battery strap. But I had already bought that for the...
Yeah, you moved that over.
And then I actually had they came out with a band mount for the new kit as well, but I had the aluminum one, and this piece here, the input steering arm, that was notorious to break on the...
What part?
This part right here, the steering block.
Yeah.
So that was notorious to break on the old cars, so I had bought the aluminum one, so I moved that over.
Okay.
But the new kit actually has like a better...
Molded it different?
One,
yeah, different mold. Okay.
It had 1 hole in it. The other one had 3 holes, so that's where it would snap.
Right on. Is this your same body or this is a new body?
Yeah, same body, fits.
Okay, because this body's in excellent condition. I wasn't sure if it's still looking pretty fresh. I wasn't sure if it was new paint or not.
Yeah, it's probably, I mean, I bought the kit when it first came out, so probably more than a year old now.
It comes with a body?
It comes with a body. It comes with a lightweight body.
Yeah.
This one's a regular weight.
Okay.
So it lasts.
Yeah. What's this red servo in here? Oh, it's just a little bit of tape. It's a little bit of tape to cover up the orange for his scheme. Has a couple of red accents. Red fan, red servo, red wing buttons. You kept plastic shock caps?
Plastic shock caps, but what I do is there's a 20 millimeter set screw here. Yeah. So I switch it to a nut rather than screwing a screw in inside the nut.
Oh.
So I got that tip from a local racer.
So what does that do for you exactly?
So it allows you just to take the shock off using a 5.5mm driver rather than having to unscrew a screw every time.
Yeah, so it's same nut on both ends then, 5.5 on both sides?
Yeah.
Okay, so
they upgraded the bumper. It's actually an X-ray bumper. So it wraps around to the bottom and it keeps the chassis protector on. So the original one, like it's not great. There's an original over here, but it just stops. It doesn't wrap around, so the chassis protector starts to fold off.
Right.
LA servo horn, of course.
Yep.
Typically do that. I had the fan mount that I brought over. That's pretty much it. They did the other stuff too. They fixed up the caster block. They made that a bit thicker, and then the rear...
Strengthened it?
Yeah. Okay. And the rear hub, you can't see with the tire on, but the rear hub now uses button head screws rather than flat head screws, and it's a little bit thicker too. That's all.
I got some shots of that on the other car, so I can cut that in.
Cool.
And then just your red accents that you put in.
I covered up the Savox orange. Yeah. Red, the little 3D printed.
The stock fan mount that you get, is in that same position?
It's the exact same. It's just plastic. That's the only difference. I had the metal one, so.
All right, cool. They have squatted down the whole thing. It should have lower center of gravity, slight geometry changes, the steering and the rear end, and it should be better on track. So let's see how it runs out there. Here's the B74.1D on track. Looking good. Longer drive shafts in the rear now, 66 millimeters or 67? Oh, durability testing. Here's one build in progress. And the owner just told me one thing, that he has a servo mount on the wrong way. But this is the chassis, how it's built. One of the new things on this chassis is the +3 Ackerman bar. But one thing about the B74.1 is that everything is a lot squatter. So the shocks are shorter, the shock towers are shorter, everything has a lower CAG, and they've just refined the platform completely. This is the B74.1D. The difference in the D is you get a center gear differential and a couple other setup changes over the carpet version. He might have sealed his carbon. It looks like Mark sealed his carbon. Let me check on this car. Correct. So this is how you would get the carbon out of the kit, unsealed. But it looks like Mark took the extra step to seal his carbon. It just makes it last a little bit longer. Here we have a B74, because since the new one's come out, now a lot of people are selling their B74s, so someone just bought this one all ready to go. Excellent, gets new people into the hobby. But this is going to show you, here's the B74 shock towers, focused, versus the new one. So it's a little different, but not by a lot. It's actually kind of hard to tell. By maybe a few millimeters. Not a huge difference. So yeah, if you can find a B74 on the used market, certainly it's worth a pickup. It's an excellent value, still a current buggy. So here's where the steering has changed. Here's the original steering Ackerman bar, and then they gave it the +3mm extensions. A couple other tweaks, B74.1 to the 74. And this one, lucky you get the upgraded diff. As we learned, the diff was an upgrade that he had to put in this car. He already has it buying used. Good deal. Alrighty guys, that's the B74.1D
24.5
on track. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button if you're nowhere here. Subscribe. You want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching. So yeah, these are very popular. They sold at least 5 or 6 of them locally. So if you're looking for the newest Team Associated 4-wheel drive buggy, this is it. In late 2020 into 2021 is the new B74.1D. And if you're a carpet racer, take a look at the B74.1.